Yo, what's up, guys? So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you basically how far I got and like what the Dominus Pets stats are. So I know a lot of you already probably have the Dominus Pets because at this point the game's been out for a few days. I've played for about 5 hours total now, and I have about 200,000 pet power in 5 hours, which isn't that bad. Um, but basically the reason how I got this much pet power is because I wouldn't recommend buying a Dominus Egg a bunch of times to get pet power. Like, if you want good pet power on your pet team, then I would recommend buying the Dominus Egg. But if you have a lot of inventory room, then I would recommend buying these cheap eggs up here. So, because these are a lot cheaper, and the pet stats are almost as good as the Dominus ones, which is why they're so worth it, and they're only like half the price or less. And the pets are almost as good. Like, if you look at this right here, this is about 15,000, and this was, I believe, from the 500 million egg, and it is 11,000. So, as you can see, there's not that much of a difference there, but the Dominus egg costs almost twice as much. Now, the Dominuses are a lot cooler, looking, and, like, you can flex on people if you have them. And, like, just, like, a lava slime just won't do the same thing. But, like, right here, this is a 13% out of this 562 million egg. And if we go over here to the Dominus egg, this is a 13% chance, and it has about, like, 17... it was, like, 16,000, I think. So the Dominus Empirus has 16,000, while this one costs about half and has 11,000. So as you can see, this 562 million egg is slightly more worth it if you're going for pet power. However, the most worth it, I feel like, is just grinding these really small, like, not that good eggs. Because, so, one of these is, like, about 800, and it costs 6 million, alright? So, one of these is about 10,000 and costs 500 million. So, basically, you would have to open 100 of these eggs to make the cost equal to this egg. But these pets are not 100 times better than these, or they would have like 100,000 times stats. So I would recommend just grinding like this egg, like these eggs, or some of these eggs, because they're more worth it than the expensive eggs. The expensive eggs are, if you just like have so much money you don't know what to do with them, then I guess you could use the expensive eggs. But yeah, let me break this chest real quick. Alright, see, and then boom, 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 boom. Alright, so look how fast I break this chest. Okay, that's kind of funny. But anyway, if we go back, so basically, the Dominus eggs, are they worth it? I mean, if you have enough coins, like if you have like 30 or 40 million coins, yeah, I would go ahead and buy the Dominus egg. But like, if you have like 5 million coins or something, if you have like 5 billion coins or something, I would still buy the Dominus egg. But if you just like grind it up to 1 billion, you took like an hour to grind to 1 billion, then I would recommend not buying the Dominus egg. And like, if it takes you an hour to get 1 billion, I mean, it's really like what you want to do. But like, the 562 million egg, if you have like 1.1 billion, it will be more worth it, because unless if you want to risk it all for that, like the max Mortis thing, like the Dominus Hydra thingy, I wouldn't recommend grinding for Dominus egg unless if you have a lot of coins. So keep in mind that it also has 100,000. You also need 100,000 gems, which also takes a fair bit of grinding to get to, and that might be even harder than the 100 billion coins. Actually, it is harder than 100 billion coins to get to. But yeah, so basically the Dominus pets, they're good with 15,000, and that's the most common. This is the worst one out of the Dominus egg. I forgot to put on my boost when I opened it, so that was my fault. But I was trying to make one of these rainbow. I mean, I really have no use for gems now except for upgrades. So if you go like this, I want to see what a rainbow scroll does. Alright, so like 2.85 thousand. So, I mean, here's the thing, like, once you get past a certain point, pets aren't that worth it, unless if you're just insanely good, and, like, you have nothing else to do with your coins. Then you could go ahead and just, like, spend a bunch on your coins. because there is a max coins limit, which is 100 billion or 999 billion, 999 million, 999,999. That's the max coins that you can get. So you can't open 100 Dominus Eggs. You basically can. You just need one more coin. But yeah, so basically the Dominus Egg is really, really good. But they are gonna, like, they say they're gonna add the Fantasy World soon, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, so here's my main opinion on whether the Dominus Egg is worth it or not. So basically, I feel like the Dominus Egg, it's worth it if you already have insane pets on your team. So, like, this is kind of complicated, but basically, I would feel like it would not be worth it to buy, like, right now, but you will have to buy them to get better pets on your team, if you know what I mean. So you would have to buy them to get good pets on your team, but it's not worth it right now. So basically, once you get good pets on your team and you get billions easily, like people get like 100 billions in like a few minutes, then yes, it would be worth it. So to make the Dominus Egg worth it, I feel like you have to buy the Dominus Egg, which makes some sense, I guess. But yeah, that's the thing about the Dominus Egg. Like, it's really overpowered. It's the best egg in the game by far. And like, if you make them into gold or stuff, then yeah, they're overpowered. But so Dominus Egg, it isn't worth it at the start, but it's worth it at the end, if you know what I mean. And for grinding pet power, once you get a lot of coins, Dominus Egg is the best way to go, because you do have limited inventory, but you have almost unlimited coins. So yeah, that's basically the end of the video. Hope you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. Bye.